These are the 6 reasons why an avoidant will string you along. The first is that they are in fear of losing their emotional comfortability that they have with you. This is usually due to you creating the environment that they want, whether you realize it or not. Typically, you don't, because you are conditioned to this way, because chances are you are trying to just avoid having any type of conflict, in the sense that they just simply start pushing away from you. They start getting frustrated, or whatever that looks like, that they tend to do when you try opening up a little bit more, when you try addressing things that you don't like in the relationship to just try to make things better. They see that you are willing to do that and willing to go above and beyond, and they're in fear of losing that stability, because to them, that's what they want, right? Like, that's their control in the relationship, and even you, because they want to maintain that. They want to try to keep that, and they know for the most part that they can count on you to create that environment, whether you're realizing it or not. Number 2 is that they enjoy the benefits of the relationship. Chances are you have brought them some type of support, commitment, whatever that might be to them. They enjoy that, and they really enjoy it because they feel like they don't have to reciprocate that back to you. They can simply just take, and have you do the things that they want when they want, and they really do enjoy that, and they don't want to fully lose somebody who's willing to do that on a flip of a dime in their eyes. So they'll string you along because they don't want to 100% lose that, because chances are they're not going to find somebody else who's going to be as willing as you are to work with them. And they know that. They know how difficult it is to, work with someone like that, because they have to deal with themselves on a day-to-day basis. And there's a part of them that gets exhausted with being an avoidant. But essentially, having you be this way, they don't want to 100% lose that opportunity. So they will just simply string you along and do things to make you feel like they could maybe make things work, or whatever that might be, because they don't want to lose you entirely. Number 3 is that they don't know what they want. There is usually an internal battle that they are dealing with when it comes to being an avoidant, because part of them is naturally this way due to whatever circumstances have happened to them, and them not doing the things that they need to do to heal has caused them to be this way. But there's also a part of them that essentially doesn't want to be that way. There's a part of them that can kind of see through this and see the value of you and what you bring to the relationship and to their life. And they constantly are kind of going through this cycle where they're so used to being that way that they don't even realize how they're doing these things. And then something happens where maybe there's a chance that you are potentially going to be moving on, or, whatever comes up makes them realize, like, oh, wait, I am going to potentially lose this person, or I shouldn't be acting this way. I need to be better. So with this internal battle that they're dealing with, this is causing them to essentially have this rift to not know what exactly they want. So one minute they could go from not wanting anything to do with you, and then the next they're this loving person, or this person that's at least looks like they may try, and then it's just this constant cycle that is going on. Number 4 is the fear of regret. They don't want to make a mistake here. There is a part of them that knows that you are going above and beyond to do everything that they want. You are doing a million things while they are simply just laying back and doing nothing. And there's a part of them that recognizes that and is fearful of losing someone who is willing to do that, because they do love you in some sense, but they love you the way that they do, and not the way that you would want the relationship to be. Not every relationship is going to be exactly how you want it to be, but when it comes to an avoidant, they're very particular and only giving you what they want. They're not willing to listen to what you are saying and what you're wanting, and they're essentially just doing it out of their own selfishness, really. There's a part of them that will realize that they could lose something that was the best thing for them, and that's you and the relationship. So they string you along because they want to, again, do all of their avoidant stuff and, be distant and do all these, things that they're doing. But at the same time, they don't want to regret that decision in case you end up realizing that you deserve better, which you do, and you move on, and they are regretting the decisions that they make. Number 5 is the fear of conflict. An avoidant does not want to deal with any type of conflict. They want to control the situation. They want to essentially have everything go the way that they want, and they want to do everything to avoid it. So they know that if they string you along, they kind of almost are dismissive of all the things that need to be talked about and worked on, which is this relationship worth fighting for anymore? Like, what are we doing? And so they will string you along where when they feel like you potentially are going to hint at breaking up or confronting these things, they will start to try to automatically anticipate and do things out of whim and, make it seem like they're actually making changes, where in actuality they are simply just trying to string you along so that they don't have to deal with that conflict. And number 5 is that they assume that you will always come back. This is something that tends to be a reality because you are stuck in a cycle. You've been manipulated to be this way because you, again, did genuinely love this person and you were trying to do everything that you possibly could to make things work. Chances are you have internalized that in order for this to work, I have to be more reserved. I can't open up. I have to be more patient. All these different things that you may be telling yourself that are a positive for why you need to do this. But in actuality, this is all part of their game. This is all them kind of keeping you on the hook. So they really do believe that you're going to continue to come back. They are playing a game of chicken where they're just waiting for you to come back, and they feel confident that that is going to happen. They feel like they know that you are always an option. All they have to do is just open up a little bit and make it look like they're trying, and you are going to be suckered into that again, where it's just you genuinely feeling like maybe there's an opportunity here for you guys to work things out. So this is important for you to realize these things, because I know that it's so easy for you to get caught up in these things because there is a part of you that does love this person, and there's a part of you that has been also conditioned to be this way. And it's important for you to realize their game, because you don't deserve to have to go through this. You don't deserve to somebody to manipulate you and use you this way, because you are a great person and you will find somebody who is going to cherish and love you just the way that you are, or even better. But right now, you need to be aware of exactly what is going on so that you can make the best decisions for yourself. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.